Hi guys, welcome to the video. In this one, I am with special guests. We're here to talk about the second semi-final and our predictions. We'll start with the running order again, and yeah, let's do it. But yeah, the next one is Estonia, and the lowest is Maya.
Oh, that's what did I even rate it?
The 5.
Well, then that's not gonna make sense with what I said. But I don't hate this song. I don't. I actually kind of like it. Like, the more I've heard it, the more I listen to it, the more I like it. But it's like, I think her qualifying depends on if she hits her high notes or tones. I don't know the English word for it, but like yeah.
Well, I think she's one of those acts that I see her qualifying, but I'm not 100% sure because I think this would be a jury's favorite. I mean, in this whole semi-final, I think she would have won with the juries, to be fair. But personally, the song, it just feels like, to me, it feels like an X Factor casting thing, because it's just, the song to me doesn't make any sense. Sorry, I didn't mean that. I mean, to me, the taste-wise, it's not really my thing. It just feels like she's an amazing vocalist, obviously, but it just feels like the song is more her vocals than the melody and the instrumental behind the song. It just feels like another basic ballad for Eurovision. Just not really my taste, but it's like I said, I can see it qualifying, but if she doesn't, I'll see why, because juries are not voting on this on semifinals, so it's just one of those that 50-50 chance for me.
Yeah,
I personally like the song. I think it's really interesting. It really reminds me of like an entry that would be in 2010, which is a really big compliment because I like this era between 2008 and 13 in Eurovision. So that's a really big plus for me. I think televoting usually goes for those more fun songs, if you know what I mean. And I think it's a ballad, so it's more emotional, but I think it will connect with various people because it's not really specific. It's not a specific subject. Like, it's pretty broad, so I think it will connect to a lot of people. And she's a really good vocalist as well. She did really well in other pre-parties, so I think she should qualify as well. Like, even without the juries, I think, like you said, Vitor, I think it would do more well with the juries, but I think televoting will still help her.
Estonia, what can I say about Estonia? I think it had a similar problem as the Czech Republic. The fact that it was chosen fairly early in the competition. So even though it is a nice ballad, it is a nice song, I don't think it's memorable enough, and it got a little bit lost. But on the other side, the vocalist is such a great performance. She's such a great vocalist that she can actually take this, let's be honest, pretty bland and forgettable song and elevate it to a higher level. Take it to a higher level. So my opinion is that this song is definitely going to qualify, even though we only have the televote. I think the ballad, his voice is strong enough, and she seems kind, and she seems like she'll be able to get the sympathy of the voters, and that is kind of honestly pretty much enough. For the staging, I mean, it's minimalistic. You can't really do much of a staging for the song like this, and I think it's a great way it is, especially because she's gonna have the outfit that's similar to the pre-party one that she had the last time. And what I also liked about the song is there is no overproduction, which seems to be the thing with a lot of songs this year. Well, we're having the overproduction part.
Let's just go around once again and say our placement for Estonia on our prediction list.
I put her 6th because it's it's not a favorite, but she's probably gonna qualify. So yeah.
Yeah, I put weirdly, I put Sonia sixth place as well because in the end of the day, I see her qualifying, but it's only because of the next songs that we will have. I think there's songs that I see not qualifying more than her. But like I said, with the juries, I think she would finish much higher in the end.
I agree. Like with the jury, she could finish like 4th. Like it would be pretty high up. I put her at 7th though. I think they'll still help. Televoting will still help her, but I think they'll choose other songs.
And for my predictions list, I put Estonia on my 7th place.
So next is Belgium. First one is Me. What did I say about the song? It's a song that if I listen to, if it's like on radio, I wouldn't turn it off. But it's not a song that I would put on myself. It has this like 90s, early 90s vibe, which I like. But it sounds a bit generic for Eurovision. Like lyric-wise, is basic to be honest. And his voice sometimes annoys me as well. I'm sorry if it does. I don't know why, it just annoys me a little bit. In some notes of the song, in some parts of the song, his notes kind of sounds a bit, yeah. But he's an amazing performer live, and I'm looking forward to see what he's going to do on stage because I think he could surprise a little bit. And yeah, I juries seem to like Belgium a little bit, and I think Belgium would have done well with the juries for some reason this year as well. Like last year, they did so well with the juries. I don't know why, but yeah, I just think he could be a borderline act. Next one is my.
This is the song that people will know, but this is one of the songs people will either like or not like. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. It's really in the middle for me, but I mean I see it qualifying, but there are songs I would prefer instead.
So for me, Belgium, I think performance-wise, he kind of needs to smile more. I think. I know it's a very odd comment to put, but I think it really helps when you see like the singer and you kind of have a connection, even though you're not talking to them. Like, I don't really feel that much attached to the singer. He seems really nice from the videos that I saw like on social media. So it's not really about him. Like, just he needs to put on like a smile, I guess. Yeah, because the performance kind of puts me off. But song-wise, the dun, 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 that part, like, which is really repetitive, I really like that. It really hooks me up to the song, and I see myself playing it more often. I think it would grow on me more like after Eurovision. But song-wise, I think it's there. Performance-wise, he was like his floating. I think like fellow voters like different floating. The backing vocalists like were really playful like with the performance, so it wasn't stale. So I think it's really there. It depends on how it's gonna be put up on May.
But actually, I'm this song grew a little bit on me, but that's mostly because since I'm here in Belgium right now, I hear it like 5 times a day on the radio, on the job. What I can say about this song is that Gustaph alone elevates this song quite a lot. By itself, this song is nothing but a dance disco nostalgia. It's nothing we haven't seen before. I mean, it is a feel-good song, but I feel like it's a song that I will listen for 3 minutes. I will maybe tap my foot around left and right, but after it's done, that's it. So I know there is a pattern from me saying stuff about the songs in the semifinal, but I feel like there are a lot of forgettable songs There are a lot of songs that are not unique, not special, but some of them have to qualify. And I would say Belgium song is one that's for sure gonna qualify, but it's mostly because of the performer. I think the Gustaph is way good of a performer for this song not to have enough following to qualify. Basically.
So yeah, let's just go around and say our placements for Belgium in our predictions list. In mine, I put Belgium 11th. I can see them qualifying, but I can see them not qualifying as well. I think you'll be borderline either 10th or 11th, or maybe 9th, 12th. I think it's a very soft spot, those 4 places. I think we're gonna have a very big surprises this year with the qualifying.
Yeah. I put it my 7th because okay, the big disagreements have not started yet, but I put it my 7th because I mean, again, I have to put it somewhere, and I see it qualifying. So yeah,
I put mine on 9th. As I said, like there's a lot of wild cards, and if he really nails the performance, which he already has like most of the package in, I think it could go really well with the televoters, and it's really fun in general. So yeah.
I put it on my 6th place.
That's very high.
Yeah, I'm fairly sure that Belgium is gonna rate fairly high in the semifinals, at least, especially in this semifinal, at least.
Next one is Cyprus. We weirdly have very similar ratings here, but mine is the lowest one.
I did not expect that.
I mean between us 3, not Mario. Not Mario. Mario would have been the lowest, but you gave a 6, and me Dylan gave a 6.5. So it's very, very similar.
So I gave it 6.
Yeah.
Okay, so I gave it a 6. Okay. This is. I thought we would disagree a lot more to this, but it's actually one of the songs I liked this year. I think beforehand I said that I wrote that people are not gonna understand it, but similar ratings. He will. There's just something about the song. He probably will qualify, especially if it's good live. I haven't heard him live. He's probably one of the people who will qualify this year, especially if he gets like a young fan base. I feel like they would vote for this kind of song.
I can talk first. I don't mind. I agree with you. I think he can qualify, but depends on how well he'll be singing. I think he's an amazing vocalist because I've seen him doing covers here and there on his Instagram, on his TikTok. But people get sick, and we don't know if he'll be well on Eurovision. Not trying to jinx anything. I hope he feels well on Eurovision, but incidents happen. To be fair, we all know we've had so many people at Eurovision being ill and singing terribly live. And I think the main instrument is actually his voice, because the chorus is basically his voice on high notes. And if he's feeling ill, that's going to be funny but terrible to hear it live. But in the end, I see him qualifying. But music-wise, it's a song that I wouldn't turn it off, but I wouldn't put on purpose, because it gets a little bit repetitive when you hear it too many times, because the chorus is always the same thing, so it gets a bit annoying. But I see him qualifying in the end of the day, because I think comparing with other songs, I see him having more chances with the televotes, and we know Greece will give them 12 points anyway, so.
It's a song that doesn't really stand out to me that much. I could see it like play in, I don't know, a series, like it's that big song in the series, but Eurovision wise, I don't know, if he hits the notes, it would be really impressive. I think he's a good vocalist as well, so I really hope that no one's ill in general for May. Like, I wish all the best for all the participants. He looks charismatic. I haven't really seen much from Cyprus this year. Like, I think it was one of the least countries I saw like on social media. But other than that, I think like he goes well with the public, and I think he would leave a good impression on everyone. So I could see him qualifying, but with the juries, I think they would push him even more.
Yeah.
Since it's a song dependent on like really good vocals. Like as you said, like the chorus. When someone says Cyprus this year, like that really,
it was really
the Olympiad that I can't do it. Like
yeah, of course.
But yeah, I could like, wow, he's a really good artist. Wow, like that's the thing that I remember most about the song. Like wow, but not the song itself. It's like the vocals.
Yeah, the thing with Cyprus as well. When I think of Cyprus and I imagine Cyprus live, the first thing I wonder is how well vocally he'll be. But I don't really think how the stage is going to look like, and I think that could be a big challenge for Cyprus. And like you said, they're not really doing much promotion, but I don't think Cyprus in general does. I don't think they normally go to parties every year, because I don't remember seeing in the last few years them in any party. So that's probably why Cyprus sometimes struggle to do that well on Eurovision. And Maya, you gave a 6 and you put sweet song, nothing too special. Good guy though, will be good on the radio.
Oh my god! Yeah, I didn't expect to read out the comments. No, I like it more now that I've listened to it more. I don't know what else to say.
This is like the most international song of this year. Like I feel like if you went to the dictionary for the professional classic song, you would have this song in 2023. This is like the most international one. But I cannot say a lot of bad things about it, because his voice, his vocals are elevating the song really nicely. And even I know the production is also pretty polished, but since we've heard his voice in different occasions, we know he can sing, so I don't think that will be a problem. But that is a huge part of the song. I feel this is a song that we've performed live. It relies mostly on it relies mostly on vocals. But the melody is pretty simplistic, let's say like that. I think the transitions are pretty static in the song. So we'll add the bass, we'll remove the bass. We'll add the piano, we'll remove the piano. I don't think there's much flow over there. So that's why. So you don't have anything to fill up your background noise. So this is basically solely on his voice, whether he qualifies or not.
Yeah, this is the when I say I didn't want to like share my stuff, this is where it's starting. I put him 3rd.
Wow.
Because I think he's gonna qualify. I hope he qualifies, but I think he's gonna qualify. Especially if he gets that young fan base type of thing. He probably already has from like social media or something.
I put him 7th, but it's really because I don't know how the stage-wise is gonna be and how well health-wise he'll be, and I think juries would have elevated a little bit more. But as well, there's songs that I think will stand out a little bit more than him. Like for example, Estonia. I put Estonia on 6th and ahead of him. It's because we know how she did the stage already and how she sings live. And I think them both will be on the same path because she's an amazing vocalist and he's an amazing vocalist. And he's got the same level type of songs for me. But yeah, I put him as 7. I see him qualifying.
Yeah.
As long as everything goes well. And I think stage-wise, Cyprus can go like literally any direction. I can imagine vines on the stage. I can imagine like boulders, rocks, anything. I think anything goes with the song. I put Cyprus on the 6th place. I think if everything goes well, and he presents himself well. Like I don't see Cyprus doing bad.
Or not. I think it's a borderline qualifier, and I put it on my 10th place. That's why I was like, it's literally hit or miss with the voice, with the vocals.
I would put him